So for the last few years, Mike and I, along with our good friends Kelly and Rhonda, wanted to take a road trip. There were several states that we each wanted to cross off of our bucket list and some things we wanted to see. This trip entails 4 people, 9 states in 9 days. Well, that was the plan anyways. But when you make a wrong turn or just get distracted by a podcast, you might wind up in a different state than you intended. So really and truly, we saw 12 states in 9 days. So just sit back and enjoy the ride, and we will take you on a little tour of our road trip. Here we are in South Dakota. Mike and I have actually been here before on a youth road trip several years ago, and it is incredibly beautiful here. The wildlife is so pretty. We didn't see quite as much wildlife as we would like to have, but what we did see was really beautiful. You can see a coyote here having his lunch today. That was kind of cool. And then, of course, our main focus was a Crazy Horse, and then, of course, Mount Rushmore, which you will see here in just a little bit. Mount Rushmore is incredible, you guys. If you've seen it once, well, it's totally worth seeing again. And just the history of it all is super, super cool. I really and truly believe that every kid should experience Mount Rushmore. The ceremony and presentation that they give about the history of it is incredible, and just also the respect that is given to our military and veterans. It's outstanding. We made a quick stop off at Fort Hays and had their famous 99-cent all-you-can-eat pancakes. Also, when you're this close to Sturgis, it is definitely a must-see. It's a very cool town and just lots of fun photo ops here. Next, we made our way to Bowman, North Dakota, and we ate lunch at the Silver Dollar Bar and Grill. It was a lot of fun, and here I'm just loving the countryside. Seeing all the crops just totally amazes me. So beautiful. Now on to Montana. You guys, the scenery here is simply breathtaking, and I just couldn't get enough of it. I was videoing as much as possible out the windows. I obviously have more to share than this, but I'm just giving you snippets. Here we are in Livingston, the turnoff right before heading to Yellowstone. We actually have a really great friend that lives here, and I contacted her, but we weren't able to connect and meet up. So that was kind of a bummer, but the scenery, once again, breathtaking, stunning, beautiful, and I couldn't help but think of my dad as we passed through here, because this is where he always wanted one of our family vacation destinations to be before he passed. Wyoming. Oh my wow, you guys. I couldn't get enough of this place. Yellowstone National Park alone was just stunning, and so many sights to see. We spent one night here in the park, and we still didn't get to take it all in the next day. So definitely, if you come to Yellowstone, you need 3, 4, 5, 6 days to see it all. And this is the Yellowstone Inn Snow Lodge that I mentioned earlier. No air conditioning and just a very lodgy feel for sure. All right, and here we are at Old Faithful. Now, I've seen pictures, I've seen videos, I've seen YouTubes, I've seen things in the movies, but you guys, I had no earthly idea how incredible this was gonna be. And I have it muted because I had to speed this up a little bit because it took a while, several minutes. But the crowd was crazy. Everybody oohing and awing and clapping and cheering. And it was just really a fun thing to experience in person. Okay, now this is the Old Faithful Inn. We stayed at the Snow Lodge. This is just the inn. This thing was simply amazing as well. Just walking in and seeing the structure, knowing that this was built so long ago in 1903 with local logs and stones. So this is day 5 of our road trip. Kelly and Rhonda are walking back there behind us somewhere, but we are in beautiful Yellowstone National Park.
Woo, this place is gorgeous.
And we're on our way at this moment to see the, what's it called? Prismatic,
this really cool crater slash water pool
geyser
that was created by geysers and all the mineral deposits, etc., etc. Karen can flip that around here in a second. You can see a couple of these monster geysers
spin around
all the way that way.
as we speak.
You can see those in our, that one right there, how high it goes up.
Oh yeah, we saw Old Faithful last night. It was beautiful, super cool. I didn't know what to expect.
Beautiful, beautiful place. I don't know if you've ever been here. If you've not, we would highly recommend coming up and seeing this beautiful country.
Okay, so I apologize because our description of the Grand Prismatic Spring was horrible. Here it is. Take a look. Guys, I can't even tell you how many times we use the word stunning, breathtaking, wow, amazing, beautiful. I mean, if you come to Yellowstone or anywhere up here in the North Midwest, you are going to be awestruck. Just so many beautiful sights and overwhelming beauty. So now we are looking at the Grand Tetons. This is unbelievable. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. This deserves an oh my wow. This view right here was by far my favorite of the entire trip. I am still just in awe of this. You guys, I didn't want to miss a thing. I constantly had my cameras in my hands at all times, ready to capture the beauty surrounding us. Jackson, Wyoming was definitely a bucket list item for me for this very photo op right here with the elk antlers. It's very iconic. Our time in Jackson was very short-lived, but yet fun. We had great pizza and just had a great time walking around the downtown area, and we even got to do a little bit of knife throwing. As we were leaving Jackson, we spotted a field full of elk, and then literally 1 mile from the state line, Rhonda spotted a bear. So we turned around and went back to catch a picture. Idaho Falls was a really beautiful city with a lot of cool things to do. Although we only spent one night there, and we did eat at a fun restaurant and walk around the city and see some beautiful sights. We walked through an amazing flower garden, just wildflowers, and here in a little bit you will see that I couldn't resist snapping photos of bees on flowers. We also discovered a cool little collector's museum of fun old nostalgic toys, which brought back a lot of memories. My brother had the zip monkey and I had a strawberry shortcake, so that was really cool. Here we are at a home-style diner where we had homemade pie and Idaho baked potatoes. So Kelly and Rhonda have vacationed here before, but Mike and I have not. So this was super exciting to come to Park City. Again, one of those places you hear and see about on TV and in the movies. Guys, I cannot tell you how incredibly beautiful this place really is. From the mountains to the parks to the downtown area, just the nightlife, everything about this place was simply gorgeous. I've been to many ski resorts in my lifetime, but being up in a chairlift in weather like this is by far my favorite. After we finished up in Park City, we hit the road and started heading back towards Oklahoma. Again, beautiful, beautiful scenery, just seeing all the different levels and layers to the rock formations. just blows my mind. I know we all were just in awe so many times throughout this trip. Okay, and let me just prepare you for what you're about to experience. This is a road trip tunnel tradition of Mike's. Don't worry, there's more coming. As we crossed over into Colorado, we could see storm clouds brewing, and we were watching the radar thinking that we were gonna bypass or go right between these storm clouds. No, we went right smack dab in the middle of it. This is right outside of Golden, Colorado. This is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Don't say I didn't warn you. Mike was cracking us up, and let me tell you, as we're exiting this tunnel and he looks up and sees another tunnel up ahead, oh yeah, he got super excited. He's crazy like that. So we finally made our way back to Oklahoma, and in the beginning I had mentioned that we were going to see 9 states in 9 days. Well, I didn't include Oklahoma in that, so really it was 10 states, but with our 2 oopsie states, Missouri and Iowa, that totaled 12. This is the cute shirt that I had made for our fun, adventurous road trip. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you're up for a road trip, I highly recommend seeing some of the sights that we showed you here today. Thanks so much for watching.